All right, so these vice grips I got from a dollar store, you know, so they're not high quality. All right, so we're going to basically take our cloth. I need 2 hands for this. I'm gonna see if I can set my phone down and get a good angle with it. Hopefully I've been getting good angles this whole time. I have no idea. So basically, it's right. The charging handle is right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the charging handle and I'm going to use force. Don't worry about using excessive force. You're not going to damage it as long as you're using the cloth. So the likelihood of you actually damaging it is slim to none. Let's see if I can turn it back around and get a good angle going here. Let's see if we can do that without it falling. I don't know if you guys can see it well or not. Just gonna grab it. See how good these actually are, because dollar store. There it is. Charging handle right here. I don't know how much these actually go for. I'm pretty sure like $60, but you know, we're gonna put that where we know what's gonna be at. So we don't need to lose that. And I probably should have kept it in at first, because now I gotta release it with my finger. So basically you're gonna slide it slowly. It should just come right on out. And this is the bad boy that makes this thing run. It's an absolute beast right here. Love it. Highly recommend for anybody that does not have this gun. Alright, so basically we're going to then take out the trigger system. Well, the assembly. Where's the piece at? Here it is. Oh, shit. It's rough. We're good. What size is this? I don't even know. Alright, well, if it looks like this, it works. As long as it fits in there, you're good to go. You're going to use the rubber end. Never use this brass. You'll damage it. Just don't do it. These are very weak. They're thin. You don't want to hit the brass with it. It'll bend. Too much pressure will make it bend. And what I usually do is, it comes with this little rubber piece, which you just put right underneath your gun. And then you're going to touch it. And you're going to tap it. It's like 2 taps. Literally 2 taps and it pops out. Until it gets to the other end. Then you got to tap it one more time. There it is. This right here. And then it pops right on out just like that. Just like that. Very simple. And once you pick it up, again, you can tell all the weight is this and the trigger guard. All the weight in the gun is literally that in the barrel. Wild. Then, so what we're going to do is we're going to lube this down up. This is already pre-cleaned. You can take a brush and brush it down or whatever you want to do. You can take the whole assembly part, clean piece by piece if you want to. That's for like a deep clean. You don't really have to do that. You know, the gun has to be very dirty for you to do that. Now this extreme duty gun oil, got it from Cabela's, like I said earlier. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, so I can get a better angle here. All right, take it off safety. Hold the hammer down. Hold it, because that bitch will launch. It will launch bad. Pull the trigger. It'll release. See if I can get it to not pop the part out. Shit. So now what you're going to do is slowly cock it back. Take this. Inside there is a little cap right here. It's a little cap. You're going to put a little dot on it. Just one dot. Once it comes out, there it is. Alright, now we're going to put it back in place. Pinch my finger, take it off, or put it back on safety. Now what you're going to do is, there is friction right here. You're going to put a dot on each side. Just one dot will do it. What this basically does is just stops the friction so it runs smoother together. Instead of it over, you know, you want less friction's better, honestly. Then you got the spring. What I do with the spring is I like to get down here. And I like to put one up here. Then just a few tiny dots up here in the spring itself. And that's basically good. Just do that a few times. And now for the inertia system, this is pretty simple. You just put a dot right here on each side. Just one dot. Move it around a little bit. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're basically just gonna put it back together. Sweating a little bit, not gonna lie. A little hot. All right. First, we're gonna put the system back in place. If you're ever wondering what keeps the pin holding it all together, just a little D clip, and make sure you put that in correctly, because I learned the hard way. Now what you're gonna do is you are going to take it, put it in. So I get it to go in. When it goes in, geez. There it goes. All right. I didn't realize I needed much force. Where'd I put that pin on at? I did not misplace that pin, did I? Oh, where'd I put it? I know I just put it down. Oh, dropped the phone. Found it. All right. What you're gonna do is you're gonna line it up, make sure you can see the other side, which I can. Slide it on through. And it shouldn't really need that much force to honestly put it back in. Just gotta get that lined up. It's honestly the longest part of the whole thing. Just honestly doing this part. Alright, so there goes the assemblies back in there. Now we're gonna get the inertia back in there. And the inertia is pretty straightforward. A lot of people make it seem more difficult and complicated than it really is. So what you're basically going to do is you're just gonna run it on through. Make sure it goes back. After like a few times, it should just, yeah, it'll just feed right on in. You just hold it there to take the charging pin. You're gonna put it back in. It's pretty straightforward. Set it back. Now it's good to go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the barrel on that we just got done cleaning. Barrel is just gonna slide right on in. Just like that. You're gonna take the grip. Pretty sure it's called the grip. We're just gonna name it the grip today. Slide that on in. And the cap piece, which I have the aftermarket one, so that I can use a sling on it, and I also have an aftermarket stud on the stock. Just screw it in until it's nice and tight. I like to hold it to a light, because like the less light that you can see through it is like honestly the best. That'll be good. All right. That is honestly basically it right there. So that's how you take it fully apart. Depending how this video does, I will do a video on taking apart the trigger assembly and putting it back together. I did find a really good video on that, which helped me, because this is an aftermarket trigger. This is a gold trigger, gold plated trigger. It's not straight gold. No matter how much I wish it was, but it's not. So everything that I showed you guys in this video is available on Amazon or at your local store or at Cabela's. Whatever outdoor stop that you have would have basically everything that's here. I do highly recommend a bore snake. No doubt in my mind about that. But if you do get it, a Montefeltro, I'm just telling you, this is like the price it could definitely be more expensive than what it actually is, not gonna lie. The way that it shoots is just absolutely just phenomenal. It's crazy. And if you do want to see me make a video of me shooting it, just put it in the comments and I will definitely take this shooting again sometime soon once I get ammo, because you know it is 2021 and it is pretty difficult to get some ammo right now. I do have some slugs. It was one of the lucky people that actually had a store that had slugs in stock, and I went to go get some. Only got like 10 boxes left. Alright, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, then leave a like. And if you want some suggestions, put it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see next.